Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 15. We are here on the Fairebel map. And I kind of thought I'd have this little bit of forage harvesting done, but it turns out the far silos we have on the farm are a little bigger than I thought. I think I'm about 4 trailers or 6 trailers into it or something, and I believe we're at like 7%. So we still can't cover our silo, which is a drag. I have moved up to a slightly larger trailer. Nothing fancy. I think this is from the Ally mod pack. And yeah, I'm just trying to get us up to that magic 10% so I can cover the silo. So far it's looking pretty good. We've been managing to get the compacting down and such. So, but yeah, this holds almost 3 times as much as our other trailers, so I figured that was certainly a worthy upgrade, considering the difference in price is like all of $1,000 or something. So most of these old trailers are pretty cheap. Kind of like my driving. So I hope everyone's enjoying this map so far. I certainly am. It is a neat map. Seems to run reasonably well, at least at this point. And as I say, something important to keep in mind with this particular playthrough is this is going to be sort of a green operation whenever possible. Yeah. We will be, as I say, we will not be doing fertilizing until we can actually use organic ferts. Our seeding, well, at least at this point, I think our seeding will be done with seeds from the Seed Master, so that we're not buying any of the fancy-dancy Monsanto stuff or supporting Bayer's efforts at farming. They should really stick to aspirin, those folk. But, yeah, that's the way that's gonna go. Now, I know that we also have the chopped straw on here, and green direct, which means we can cut early, as we are doing here. And I'm almost full. Yeah, this is an HW80 version of the trailer, so seems to be a really popular model. I notice a lot of the mod authors have been using this HW80 trailer as a base for like the fish trailers and different stuff like that, so that's kind of cool. We still got a little ways to go. I'd say this trailer holds a pretty decent amount for the size. And you can see what's, compared to the 8,000 or whatever it was the other one held, we're doing pretty good. And there's 27. We're almost there. It holds 28, by the way. 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're good. Woohoo. Shut her off. Disconnect. There we go. Over to our lovely little Eicher Turbo. One of my favorite tractors, I think, of what I've seen. It's not a real fancy as far as features and such goes, but it works well. It seems to be pretty clean. And did I just drop my front weight? Sure I did. There we go. And doesn't seem to cause any issues. So really can't ask much more. You can, for some reason, GPS would not give me the exact measurement of the front of that cutter. it would wanted to put a row on either side for one reason or another. If I got rid of it on one side, then it would leave a row on the other. So, and if I tried to go any narrower than that, it would shift the whole pattern over, which didn't seem to work either. Come on. There we go. And I'm gonna start zooming right away. So hopefully we'll be up to speed by the time we hit the end, because she will run out right there. It actually works out pretty well. If I hit the Q button and then go as hard and fast as I can, she runs out just as I hit the end of the track, so I don't mind that at all. Alright, we are up to an entire 8%. We got a ways to go. So let's jump out of this guy. There we go. I do like this. Like I say, it is not by any means the fanciest tractor in the world, but good tractor, works well. And we've got the OEB mod weight on there. Trailer's a decent looking thing. Tires are a bit funny. She's getting filthy, so we will have to wash it. It's apparently washable. So yeah, over here we have our muck spreader and our forage wagon and our slurry tanker and slurry spreader. And I've never tried this particular unit before, so I thought we'd give her a go. See how that works. If at all, of course. Now, do we actually have any crops? We should, shouldn't we? Oh yeah, we do too. Because I'm thinking that we should probably fill that Seedmaster sooner rather than later. Actually, does it show that we have... No, it doesn't show anything in the way of having seeds. Oh yeah, we do actually. We already have 16,000. Okay, so we don't have to worry about filling it right away. We apparently have been given some. Nice. That's quite a bonus. Right. I do like this thing. This is a cool old crawler, man. Again, okay, maybe it doesn't do a bunch of fancy things, but you know what it does do really well? Compact silage. You know what? That's kind of what I want it for. Here we go. I have added the OEB modded weight to the back and cranked her up to a quick 1,000 key. I figure it doesn't hurt to have 1,000 kilos on board, eh? When you're trying to squish things, the fatter you are, the better your success rate after all. Alrighty. 8%. Well, a couple more trailers should do it. I think we're just over 1% per trailer. So, yeah. As I said, it's been a couple of loads to this point. We're going to take up a lot more of that field than I thought. And until we can buy some animals, which I'm not going to do until we're actually doing it with honest money. You'll see our money is still a little out of whack here. We've got over $1 million, which is not, of course, what we've earned to this point. But I don't have a harvester yet. I actually restarted the map because I put a placeable object down. Didn't like where it went, and then realized that it was one of those ones that unfortunately won't allow you to pick it up or sell it once it's placed. So that did not impress me, to the point where, like I said, I ended up restarting the map. Well, we must be doing a darn good job of the compression, because it doesn't seem to be doing too bad at all. And once right up the middle. Brum, bum, 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 bum. Well, we're still getting a little bit of flicker there, eh? So maybe we will do once more across the center and call her good. Alrighty, let's go get us another load. See how once I have picked up the final couple of implements that we need, and I'll show you what else we have at this point. Let's just park this guy up over here. Oops, gets out of the opposite side that I thought it would. I'm stuck in all the garbage. So we got this nice little Zilt truck. It comes with a water and or milk container and a nice little container for unloading the harvesters, and then well, this sort of magic floating slurry tanker. We'll see how that goes. Tractors. I've got this little Ursus, kind of a neat little bug. Never actually seen one before. An 1124, brand new piece of gear from the looks of it. But we don't seem to oh, okay. And it still hasn't picked up that weight. There we go. Oh yeah, it holds it properly. Alright, that's better. And then we have this, which is kind of neat. Little Steyr with no roof. And a front loader attachment. And of course you can see we've got the weight on the back. So this will be our sort of in-house farm tractor for doing things like that. And yeah, I'm going with this seeder. This is not the stock in-game one. This is a OEB modded one. And we're going with that, of course, because we are going to be loading seeds from the Seedmaster. And unfortunately, even though I have some really cool mods for seeders, including some slightly larger ones, they don't take the red seed, or the purple seed, or pickled seed, or whatever we want to call it. And down the road we go. Well, it's going to take this entire section of field, I think, to fill that one little bit up. And that's okay. That is okay. We will then advance the whole issue a day so that the corn reaches its next stage. And then we can cut it with the harvester, which, as I said, I haven't actually bought yet because I had to sell our old one. Well, I didn't sell it actually, they got it back for free. There we go. A couple more rows down. Should get the rest of this one, and then a couple more, and that'll fill her up again. And then one more run, and we should be pretty much done our forage harvesting. At least this time. We will want quite a bit of it. So we do have a BGA plant on the premises, which we're going to want to start up right away. Make us some moolah. Like I said, once I do actually buy the rest of the gear, then I will short out the money situation back to where it belongs. And go from there. I suppose, if we're going with the big green thing, that we should probably consider going with the biodiesel plant. Probably wouldn't hurt us. I would think. So if we go to placeables, select a category. I already have one of these. The seed things produces seed and seed and fertilizer for us. Of course, the other thing we've got to pay attention to is making sure that we do deliver goods to the composting plant. So we will have to get some kind of a cereal crop down fairly quick. So we've got the big UPK. If I remember rightly, from the farm we need to go through the woods. And is it this field? No, it isn't. It's this one. Okay. Problem with this thing is it's so big it's almost impossible to zoom out far enough. Because I kind of want to put it maybe down there. No, that's too much of a hill. That's actually cutting into the refinery. How about on this side? Maybe about there. Yeah, it looks about right. That looks about right. And then we will buy this little guy and throw it here on the farm in a suitable place. How about... Can't be placed here. Well, I'm sure it can. Just gotta find a suitable spot. Perfect. Let's twist you around 180 degrees. Boom, right there. Alright. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And back to farming. Like I say, we do still have to buy a harvester and a couple other things, but that put a little bit of a dent in what we got. For sure. And I have a straw power plant also installed. That is down by the vehicle shop, I believe. Nothing's very far away, of course, because it is a rather small map, which is one of the big pluses as far as I can see. Yes, indeed. Let's get inside this guy. Ooh, that's confusing. A whole different monkey from in here, I'll tell you. Looks really small when you look down at that head, doesn't it? Quite a cramped little cab, actually. A little bit on the claustrophobic. Let me out! Whoa, there's the view I wanted. Looking right up the pipe. Perfect. The cuttable grass texture on this map is just wild, eh? It's almost as tall as the corn. Although I have seen really, really tall grasses. I mean, not talking bamboo, I'm talking what we refer to as grass, but yeah. Up in the north end of Vancouver Island on the trail to Cape Scott, there's an old farmstead. And the fields have overgrown to grass. And yeah, it comes up to, it looks like normal grass, but it does come up to about waist level. And it's really cool. You get a little breeze go across there and it looks just like ocean waves. But yeah, it's probably the tallest grass I've ever seen. And I found a really rare newt up there last time I was through there. It was kind of cool. Biggest one I've ever seen in my life. Massive thing. So, but anyway. Enough newt talk. I used to be a newt, but I got better. Alright. And we almost filled her again. Jeez, I like to miss a few here and there, don't I? Just to be consistent. I think we'll actually get to turn around and start back up the next row, which is going to pretty much... I think this is going to work out about perfectly. We will harvest this one section of the field, and I think that's going to give us our 10% and leave a decent area for the real harvest. No. Come on, straighten out. Well, we're certainly not going to get another trailer out of here. Consider I'm going to get halfway up the row on this one. Well, not halfway, we're almost there now. One thing I have noticed with this trailer though, whoopsie, there we go. It is really, really bad as a dolly trailer. See that? It's hard to get anywhere. And I do mean anywhere. Alright, shut her down. Disconnect. And get her back out of the way. There we go. Doing jump off the front and run for our tractor. That's not a bad little patch of corn we took out of there. I mean, certainly not huge compared to some of the cornfields we've done, but it counts. I don't think we need that in our face. Probably don't really need that either, do we? Seeing as we own one chicken and he's a rooster. But don't tell him, it'll go to his head. And out we go. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I do like with this tractor, as well as the adjustable front weight, which of course they're all capable of. It also has wheel weights, and they do make a difference. At least I think that they do. They seem to. I was having the trailer pass me just about every time I tried to turn, and I cranked on the wheel weights, and surprise, surprise. Now I do need to know exactly when we get a tip here, so right there. And start the tip and start moving at the same time. Oop, it didn't start tipping. What the heck? Okay, that's weird. It's just sort of doing this on its own and I have no control. I think my game has crashed. Yep. Not good. Okay, well, we're back. I have no idea what the heck was going on there. When I loaded the game, originally, the engine actually crashed. So I just reloaded it. I'm not sure what just happened there. Okay, there we go. There's our tip. And unload she does. Okay. Yeah, that was really strange. Really strange indeed. Alright, how are we doing now? 10%. There we go. So yeah, we'll take that last little bit off of that field and then we'll call her good. Yeah, that was really weird. It's all on my keyboard. Well, I guess nothing was working. I think the engine actually stopped working there for a moment, but when I flicked my recording software off and then back on, it started to work again. So, peculiar. Alright, let's get this little bit packed down. I suppose when you get right down to it, the Far Silo mod doesn't really add much other than work, but I suppose any way you look at it, that's what this whole farming thing's about, isn't it? Is completing the various tasks required. So, if those tasks become a little more arduous, perhaps that's a good thing. And we are at 10%, 167,000. Holy smokes. This is a big bunker. Which is alright, because like I said, we are certainly going to make use of it. No mistakes there. And it looks like we're actually compacted really nicely. Cool. Because I'll take 99% any day of the week, let me tell you. Alright, let's get this little puppy out of the way. We'll just park him off to the side here. There we go. And go do the last. The last of this. It's clear? Looks clear. Whoa. Just barely. Alright, let's get the rest of this little patch of corn off the field. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Check that out. One set of tire tracks is starting to disappear, but the other set hasn't yet. That's pretty funky. Alrighty. Last run. Although, admittedly, this was a fairly easy job. This Dawn seems to do the job really well. I'm impressed. A decent bit of gear doesn't seem to cause any issues, and looks real smart while it's doing it. So, we can't complain about that. Oh. It's like we can't complain about all the corn I leave standing in the field. But, I mean, it's exceptional corn. It has to be. It's outstanding in its field. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I know. I use that joke far too often. But it's because you only get to use it in circumstances like this. So if you play a lot of farm sim, you actually get to use that joke. If you don't, well, you'll probably get to use it like twice in your whole life. Alright, we can get this done. That field there, lumpy bumpy thing that it is probably going to become our first cereal crop. And that's it for this row. Nice. I do like the detailing on this map. She's darn fine looking. Okay. I'll get most of this row up. All except one row. Told you it would never come out even. It's the same thing that the GPS was doing to me. Continuously wanted to leave a row, and if I adjusted it just a hair more, then it would leave the row on the other side. So, and it did just not want to get quite as narrow as I needed it to be, which is unfortunate. I mean, this is some odd size or something. Maybe it sits at a 0.2 meter or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Well, I'm definitely going to get a good little bump out of here. We're already well over what that other trailer would have gotten out. And we're missing more and more and more. I'm so good at this. I'm so good I suck. Alrighty. Just about. Let's run back up and grab this last bit, just cuz. I'm not going to bother with the little bits out poking about in the field. As far as I'm concerned, they can ripen and we can get them with the harvester. Oops, I didn't do that very well either. Are we going to make it? No, we're going to miss the first ones. And a bunch more. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. Alright, we might even make 20,000 out of this. Which is alright, because we're going to only end up using some of it for the animals. Some of it will get to turn into real live money. Ain't nothing wrong with money, honey. Ooh, 2 whole rows. That's going to bring the numbers up. Not really, eh? It's a little slow. I mean, 9K for top harvest speed. Oh, sure, now do 10. Make me a liar. 10K top harvesting speed. That's alright. As I say, it is doing the job quite sufficient. And we are just about done. Just about. So we can seal up that silo. And next time around, because I'm also going to, as I said, speed up as a time. I'm just driving back down to the tractor. So might as well grab a little bit of this while we're doing it. Just see if we can't hit that 20,000. Nice even number to dump in there. Almost. And I think that's still going to leave us a little bit to harvest normal too, eh? Look at that. Wow. So they're not tiny fields. We will be using fairly small equipment, but not the, certainly not the smallest stuff, not like some of the stuff we were using on our Russian map. The Baldacchino. I guess these are exactly, yeah. One or the other, I'm not going to get both. Well, there we are. We're over the 20,000. Good enough. So let's shut her down. Let's get her to tuck her little pipe away. And there you are, buddy. You can have that. Me, I'm gonna run and hide. I'm gonna put this guy away. Ooh, moves along pretty good when she's not doing the work. Wow. Oh, get out of the way. Oh! Oh no. I've had so many municipalities get bummed at me for kicking all their signage out into space, and now I've started here. It's a blessing. One thing I've noticed, we're not real keen on giving us a whole bunch of storage for our gear. But that's okay, we do get a little bit here and there. I think I can use this one over here. Be a good spot for harvesters, seeing as they don't get used near as often as like tractors. Alright. What an excellent little tool that turned out to be. Hello, I know you want some friends, don't you? But all of our animals will be bought with crop sales. This is probably the first map I'm going to do that I'm not just going to pop a bunch of critters in for us. So, let's say once I get things straightened out, which I guess we can do here, let's buy our harvester and the bits that go with it. So, harvester. And I think we will go with the this guy, the TX65. Well, thank you very much. And I believe its heads are, oddly enough, down here with headers. Now, it has 2 of them. We have this, a 6.1 meter grain header, and a 4.9 meter corn header. Okay, we have both of those. And we will buy poof. Okay. So I got about $1 million to get rid of. That shouldn't be an issue. I will do that. Let's go back and grab our tractor. Whee! There we go. Well, 8,000 shy of a full load, but that's fine. It's actually 20,000 more than we need. We could blanket this right now and I'd be happy. Alright. Not gonna do anything weird on me this time. Let's bring that up. And let's hit the unload and go like heck. Whee! We won't even get to the end this time. Oh, just about. Alright, and that is gonna do it. So, drop that guy off. And we can go park up our Iker. Whee! Lovely. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hop back in our BT. And this should do her. Love it. Just love it. Noon of our first day. And we have accomplished a fair bit. A fair bit indeed. So 95% we will need to stomp up and down here once or twice. That's okay. Throw a blanket over this. We're, 11% full. Oh no. Way too much. But 188,000. I mean, that's a fair bit. That's going to generate us some coinage when we dump it into those little buckers over there, I'll tell you. Now, let's get the edges. Oh, the edges actually look pretty good. Let's try the other side. Oh, a couple of little flaky spots in there. That's okay. And let's run her down the middle. Bump, 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 bump. I prefer it said 99%. Oh, there we go. Just saying, I'd prefer it said 99% as opposed to 98, and we just managed that, so I'm happy. Let's go put you away. And we should be able to throw a blanket over this now. It's at 10% or better. There we go, blanket the silo. Boof. Alright. Straight white tarp, that works for me. One silo down. Lovely. So, let's see here. I think that that's pretty much going to do it for today. Let's have a look at our field conditions. I don't think, no, they're all still in that state. So you can see this is all we've done of this cornfield. So we still have most of it to take down with the harvester, which is cool. So yeah, I'm going to advance time till the next day now. And put her on 120. And we'll have some crops to take down next time around. So that's going to end it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm so far really liking this map. It just does it for me. I'm going to go pick up our harvester and get that into position before nightfall, and throw the other header up on the trailer. And I do like this trailer. It does have a locking script, which is nice. And yeah, here's our TX65. Should we buy another tractor? What do you think? What do we got that would be suitable for just doing things like that? We got the Fent Farmer. That's a decent little tracker. It's too bad this Ford has issues. I really wanted to use it. We've got the little Orky. That's a decent tractor. But 95 horse. Well, that one's only 75. I do like the Mercedes. I don't think we quite need that. Maybe the little 70 horse Sammy. Oh well. We'll see. But I think that's where we're going to end her here, guys. So, as I said, if you liked the episode, like the series, please do leave a like. It costs you nothing, and it means the world to me. Leave lots of comments. Feel free to subscribe, share, and favorite the video. Those also would mean a great deal to me. Until next time, well, take care of each other, folks. We are out of here for now. Ciao.